All right, guys, I want to welcome you back to the Habit-Based Lifestyle Podcast. I'm your host, Jesse Ewell, and today we're going to be talking about the power of consistency. Now, who is this episode for? Any business owner, entrepreneur who may struggle with consistency or just simply may struggle with implementing new habits. So we're going to break down the power of consistency. We're going to break down how you can be consistent. And then we're going to break down what it really means when you are consistent and the 3 rules that go into you being consistent with your habit.
You are tuning in to the Habit-Based Lifestyle Podcast with your host, Jesse Ewell. This is the Habit-Based Lifestyle. Let's go.
Your habits. So let's get into today's episode. So most people simply rely on consistency without really understanding how it actually works. It's easy to say, like just be consistent. Most people that I talk to are like, man, if I could just be consistent, I would be able to do X, Y, Z. But what I want to walk through is what are the 3 things that really help you be consistent by understanding what this looks like. So imagine this. Everything in our life needs to start with a goal or start with a destination. Now, imagine this, you're going to go on a trip, and this trip represents, a vacation, somewhere you want to go. And so the very first thing that you always do, whatever you decide you want to go on vacation, is you pick the destination. Well, guess what? A goal is no different. Anytime you decide where you want to go in your business, whether you want to go in your, fitness, or whether you want to go in your marriage and relationships, you pick a destination you want to go to. Then you begin to reverse engineer the process on getting there. Nobody starts, with packing your suitcase as the first thing that you do. Nobody even starts with simply picking the hotel. You usually pick the place on the map that you want to go. Hey, I want to go here. And then you begin to reverse engineer that process. Now, think of the reverse engineered process is the vehicle that's going to get me there. So my habits become the vehicle of transportation that is going to get me to the destination I want to go to. So understand that it's not the goal that gets us to the goal. It's not the destination that gets us to the destination. It's the vehicle that we choose or the habits that we do on a day-to-day basis, a week-to-week basis that are going to get me there. So when it comes to being consistent, the first thing that we need to start with is where is the actual destination or goal of where we're wanting to go. The second thing is why do I actually want to do this? Why do I actually want to go to this destination? Well, if it's a vacation, chances are you're looking for somewhere that, you're looking for an experience. So you want to maybe relax. You want to enjoy, maybe if you're going with your spouse, you want to enjoy, your spouse. Maybe you two are getting away for the first time. You want to be alone and, whatever. Or maybe it's your family and you're looking to just invest time and have an experience with your family. But whatever that is, there is a deep reason why you want to go on this vacation or go to this destination. Well, the same thing in your business. If you don't have a powerful why for the destination you want to go to, then chances are you're probably going to get, into the process of going and you're going to back out. And having that why, makes you want to stay committed to going on that vacation, to going on that experience, to going to the destination that you want to get to. Because the thing is when we pick a destination or a goal of where we want to go to in our business, where we pick a destination of maybe where we want to go to, even on a vacation, things can come up and get in the way. There's times where, me and my wife have set out on a destination and things come up, whether kids get sick, maybe a flight gets canceled. then we really have to ask ourselves, hey, what is my why on going to this vacation? What is my why on going to this trip? What is my why when maybe I have an employee leave my business and it gets in the way of me wanting to get to this certain place? I have to come back to my why and remind myself, hey, why am I actually doing this? Okay. Same thing when I'm working towards a goal in my health and fitness. Like, I have to remind myself why. Maybe I got an injury or I cheated on a diet and ate too much. I have to remember why to get myself back on track. So number 2 is have a powerful why on why you want the goal, or you want the vacation, or you want the destination of where you're actually going. Number 3 is going to be this. The easiest way to be consistent is to think of starting small. So one of my favorite things is to think about getting 1% better every single day. So inside of any type of consistency, it's like, how can I get 1% better in my business today? Generally, it has to do with doing something small that's going to move me forward. Okay, so every single day we have the ability to get 1% better or 1% worse. What I want you to understand is this: there is no staying the same when it comes to any area of your life. You're either going to get worse or you're going to get better. You have a choice every single day to get up out of bed and decide, hey, am I going to get 1% better today in my body, and am I going to get 1% worse in my body? You have that decision. Am I going to get 1% better in my business, or am I going to get 1% worse? You have a decision every single day to make inside of every single area of your life, and it's your responsibility to decide that. But here's the thing that you need to understand: that 1% better every single day, 365 days a year, represents almost a 40% change in that specific area. So if I want to improve in my business and I get 1% better every day, I'm now 40% better in my business, or in a specific area of my business, maybe my marketing, than I was a year ago. But here's the thing is, if I decided that I wanted to get 1% worse every day in my marketing and choose not to do it, because you're not going to stay the same, you're actually going to get worse. There is a over 40% difference between where you are a year from now to where you could be. And the thing is you have to understand this: if you choose not to do anything, it doesn't mean you stay the same. It means you get 40% worse than you were a year before, because there is no staying the same. You're either going to get worse or you're going to get better. And avoiding the work, whether it be in weight loss, whether it be in marketing, whether it be in sales, avoiding the work and choosing to get worse is going to be twice as hard to get better, because the next year you're going to have to do double the amount of work to come out of the hole you've already dug yourself in. So the power in consistency is going to come down to 3 things. Number 1, it's going to be, do you understand the goal or the destination of where you want to go? Number 2 is going to be, do you understand your why? Do you have a powerful why on why you want to actually do what you're doing? Because oftentimes, when you go on a trip, when you decide to move forward in a goal, there's going to be a valley of disappointment. There's going to be things that come up, and you're going to have to lean on your why to make sure that you're getting there. And then number 3 is you have an opportunity to get 1% better, small percent better every single day. And taking that one small step, you're either choosing to get worse or you're choosing to get better. You're either choosing to get closer to your goal or you're choosing to get farther away. I'm going to give you the 4th bonus piece, which is simply using what I call the 2-minute rule. That means that any new habit, you guys have probably heard this before from a guy named James Clear, any new habit that you begin to start and you begin to implement, you can simply do in under 2 minutes or less. So if exercise was the first thing I wanted to add, what I would do is this: I would pick 2 minutes of exercise, pick one exercise, and I would do it for 2 minutes until I did that for 5 consecutive days, and then I would begin to double the time. Now, the reason why I would do this is because I would know that after about 20 to 25 days, I could pretty much do any habit in the right amount of time. But here's the thing is most people would say, well, that's not enough time. I need to actually exercise every day for 45 minutes. What they would usually do is they would go a couple days, feel great that they exercised, and then they would be like, hey, I don't have any time to exercise for 45 minutes today, so I'll just avoid it and not do it. And the start and stopping is what kills them the most. And so if you're one of those people that do that, you're better off doing 2 minutes than not doing any, because the resistance is far greater after you miss one day. Your resistance to doing it again goes down by about 15 to 20%. If you miss more than 2 days of exercise or a habit in a row, you're going down to 40 to 50% that it's going to be reduced, that you will actually get it done that third day. So I only would miss one day. I would keep everything that I do at under 2 minutes when first starting a habit, and then begin to build that over time. So guys, if you're someone who struggle with consistency, like what is the one thing that you know that you need to be consistent with that you haven't been, and how can you apply, setting a goal, and not only that, but just understanding the why of why you want it, and then the habit that you can do consistently, and maybe start small, start at 2 minutes and begin to work your way into getting 1% better every day. If you guys have any questions on this or want to find out more about habit-based lifestyle, how we implement lifestyle in business habits that will get you to grow to the next level, simply just email me, Jesse at habitbasedlifestyle.com, or you can check out the show notes, and you can join our free Facebook group, Habit-Based Lifestyle and Business Secrets. Until next episode, have a great day.
You are tuning in to the Habit-Based Lifestyle Podcast with your host, Jesse Ewell. This is the Habit-Based Lifestyle. Let's go.